Well, from this season's trailer, I don't have to tell you, we are nuts and the clowns are back, and so is the Big Apple Circus. Being a New Yorker, that's important to me because the Big Apple Circus is iconic to New York, and so are the Real Housewives.
There was a lot of hinting at same-sex makeout scenes in that trailer.
I really haven't calculated it, but I have a feeling everyone's made out with everyone on our show. Except I wouldn't let Ramona plant one on me because that's just incestuous. We are sisters. I basically, when I go on a girls trip, I want to get naked, wasted, and suck face with everyone, but not Ramona. So when Ramona comes at me, because she's like, everybody else is doing it, I'm gonna try it. I was like, oh no. No, Ramona. We're like sisters. That's incestuous.
As Andy Cohen puts it, has anyone actually taken a dip in the lady pool further than a kiss?
Well, you're going to have to tune in this season because there's a lot of bearing of the soul. Sisters.
How is Bethany doing when she watched back that emotional footage?
I was just very shocked and dismayed that Bethany had come so far emotionally, and then to lose Dennis was devastating for her and her daughter. And for Bethany to have to go back and re-watch that, it seems like that was so long ago and the grieving process is hard enough. I have no idea how Bethany's gonna deal with the grieving process of losing Dennis and then having to watch it again on the show.
And we saw you fall off the table, or fall from the table in the trailer, fall on the floor.
When Bethany said to me, go to sleep, it was sort of like she hexed me and it was bewitched time and I was just like, okay. Total hypnosis. No, actually it had to do with the rum welcome drinks. I'm not used to drinking rum and I didn't eat anything all day. I should have gone to bed before dinner. When I saw that scene, I was like, what happened? I was really, the next morning I felt great.
How do you prevent a hangover?
Well, I don't drink very much. It doesn't take much for me to be ready to go to bed. So when Bethany said, go to bed, go to sleep, I was like, okay, you're right. Well, the thing is, I hate to miss anything, so when I'm having a girls' trip and it's the first night and we're just getting there and we're having the welcome drinks and settling in, waiting for the food to appear, I don't want to go to bed. I want to be with my girls, even if it means passing out and waiting for the food.
Now, what are some of your latest self-care tips for feeling and looking young?
Well, definitely for me, self-care means playing hard, and working hard, but also getting my rest. So I don't go on girls' trips often. I mean, those kind of girls' trips, what are they, once a year? And I spend a lot of time alone and working out, eating well. I start with my vegetables and my juices in the morning, so I know I have that covered. And that actually satiates my appetite so that I can follow my diet the rest of the day. So in the morning, after I've had my veggies and fruits, you know, usually in the form of a smoothie, I like to have yoga or play tennis, something usually social. I don't like to do it alone. And I get lots of rest. Lots of sleep is the key to, you know, the belly fat and cortisol levels and just for making up for, you know, any kind of stress that you've been through. For skincare, I strongly believe in humidifiers and I take baths with Epsom salts. I kind of feel like you're in the sea, you know, with the salt water. And I like oils, essential oils. They're just very Ayurvedic for me. I believe in a lot of the sciences from India, from the old days. So that's really most of my skincare. And then of course, vitamin C and hyaluronic acids. And then I make a trip to the doctor to see what's the newest thing out there, you know, lasers, and I take it easy. I don't try every new thing right away. I make sure that they've been tested and I see who else has done it first. I don't jump into every new thing. The do's and don'ts when visiting a cosmetic surgeon is not to try every new thing. Wait and see that it's tried and true. People come out with new machines all the time and, you know, they tout them as the new best thing. I don't have time to waste on something that's not going to work. That's why I love CoolSculpting, because I saw for years that people were using it and getting great results. Secondly, you want to make sure that it's safe, FDA cleared. And the other don't is don't assume that one surgeon does it all. I have a slew of people I go for different things. So if I want to do a little filler on my nose to lift the tip, or I want Botox, it can be 2 different doctors. Not every doctor does a great boob lift or boob job or lipo. 2 different doctors. Do your research on the particular body area and type of operation, and it's always good to see who they've worked on before, not just go by the photos, because they're going to show you their best photos. Most doctors that I go to, and surgeons in particular, are going to say, you don't need that, or, you know, let's go inch by inch, don't jump a yard, because you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to have to try to go backwards, because it's very difficult to do that. I once over Botox, and I had to use a straw because I couldn't even use the bottom of my you know, jaw. And you can actually reverse some Botox, but you don't want to have to go back and do that.